Good morning, everyone. My name is Ayushi. My today's topic is vision and hearing mechanism. The vision mechanism involves several key steps and the components that allow us to see. Here is the detailed breakdown of what we can see through what we will realize in the vision. Light entry. Light from the environment enters the eye through the cornea, the clear front part of the eye. The cornea bends the light to help focus it. Second one is the pupil in the iris. The light that passes through the pupil, the opening in the center of the iris, the echoed part of the eye. This iris controls the size of the pupil. It mainly controls the size of the pupil, adjusting it based on the brightness of the light. That is, if the light is too much, it will diminish the size of the pupil, and if its light is too low, it will enlarge the size of the pupil. Based on the brightness of the light, it constricts its bright light and dilates in the dim light lens. After passing through the pupil, light reaches the lens, which further focuses the light into the retina. The lens can change the shape, accommodate to focus an object at a different distances. Retina. Here comes the retina. Retina is the layer of photoreceptor cells located at the back of the eye. It contains two type of the cell: rods, which are sensitive to low light, and the cones. Cones are the another one. First, we will talk about the rods. Rods, which are sensitive to low light levels and help us see in the dim light, and cones, which are responsible for color vision and function best in the bright light. Transduction. When light hits the photoreceptor in the retina, it triggers a chemical reaction that converts light into the electrical signals. That is, cis form into the transform. Here we want to say like this. Then come the optic nerve. These electrical signals are sent through the optic nerve to the brain. Like these electrical signals, after transduction process, with the help of the optic nerve and neurotransmitters are present. Neurotransmitter, they transmit the signal from the previous neuron to the next neurons, and then they reaches to the optic nerve, and then it is transmitted to the brain. Visual processing. The brain, particularly the visual cortex, process these signals to create the image was perceived. The entire mechanism allow us to interpret our surrounding visually, providing essential information for navigation and interaction with the environment. If you have any specific question or need further details about any part of the vision mechanism, just let it. Hearing mechanism. What is the hearing mechanism? The hearing mechanism involves several key structure and processes that allow us to perceive sound. Here is the detailed overview. First one is the outer ear. The outer ear, which we can see through our naked eyes. Here what happened, the sound waves enter through the outer ear, which consists of the pinna. As I have said, pinna is what? Pinna is the visible part of the eye, and the ear canal, the pinna helps to funnel sound waves into the ear canal. Middle ear. The sound waves then hit the eardrum, causing it to vibrate. These vibrations are transmitted to three tiny bones in the middle ear called the ossicles. What are the ossicles? Ossicles are the three bones: malleus, incus, and the stapes. The ossicle, what it does, it amplifies the sound vibration and transmit them to the inner ear. First one is the outer ear, second one is the middle ear, then the inner ear. Sound waves from the outer ear transmitted to the middle ear, and in the middle ear it transmitted to the inner ear. What is the inner ear? The inner ear contains the cochlea. What's cochlea? Spiral shaped structure filled with fluid. When the stapes vibrates against the oval window of the cochlea, it creates wave in the fluid inside. This movement stimulates hair cell. What are hair cells? They are sensory receptors located on the basilar membrane within the cochlea. Now it comes the transduction process. Transduction process also takes place in this. The hair cell convert the mechanical energy of the sound waves into the electrical. The same thing happened here, which happened in the vision, that the mechanical energy converted into the electrical signals. When the hair cell bend, they generate nerve impulses that travel through the auditory nerve to the brain. Auditory processing. What's auditory processing? The brain processes these electrical signals in the auditory cortex area of the ear, allowing us to perceive and interpret the sound, such as distinguish between different pitches, volume, and sources. This complex mechanism allows us to hear and make sense of the sound around us. If you have any specific question, then I can also tell. But and at last, I just want to tell what frequency our ear can hear. A normal human ear, it is a 16 hertz to the 20,000 kilohertz, and is the last process auditory processing. When the neurotransmitter gives signals to the brain, the auditory cortex they allow to the auditory cortex, allowing us to perceive and interpret the sound. It also help in distinguish between different pitches, different volumes, and source. What source? The source from where it is coming. Pitches like somebody have high pitch, someone have low pitch. Like volume, sometimes when we are using earbud, we love to hear the high volume, and sometimes in a low volume, like as a soft music. That's all. Thank you very much.